Hello everyone and welcome back to BattleBox BatRep as we continue down the road of Space Weirdos. Today the Virpoids are taking on the Dolas. Another kind of interesting one. Like the Dolas are an incredibly shooty, very tanky faction, whereas the Virpoids are a more maneuverable and slightly more balanced faction. Like I think they'll probably do better if they go into melee, but we'll see. We will very much see. They like the Virpoids have been doing incredibly well just because they can jump over obstacles and just set stuff on fire. But yeah, this may stop when we go into the power armor of these dudes. Just as a quick refresher, if you've not seen this show before, this dude here is the Praetorian. He is the leader. He is tough. He's hard. He's got a jump pack so he can fly. These four are the warriors. They are also tough. They've got flamers so they can shoot in an area. They also have jump packs so they can fly. And these three are the workers. They've just got auto rifles and no jump packs, so they stand in the back and shoot. Over here, we have got the the official, who is the pointy dude. He's wearing full power armor. He's heavily armored and has a shotgun. We have the two heavies, these two here, who also have power armor. The entire team is heavily armored, so they just, get some pretty good. It is very, very good at taking hits. They're very, very good at taking hits. We've got the three claim jumpers with energy rifles who are tough and take hits. We've got the Rocketeer with the rocket launcher. And we have the grabber drone who is fast and about the only thing in the army which isn't almost impossible to kill. And yes, together this is going to be a very, very brightly coloured fight. I'm looking forward to this just because it's nice to have some bright colours on the battlefield occasionally, damn it. But I'll now see you after I've deployed. And here's the farm we're fighting over. We've got the three objectives in the middle of the table. On the Virpoid side, we've got two warriors down here, the three workers with the rifles in the middle, and two warriors and a Praetorian up on the top end. Over here, we've got a claim jumper and a Rocketeer, the grabber drone, the overseer with the two heavies, and two more claim jumpers over here. So, yeah, we're basically going to split into three different groups. The plan is we're going to go for each of the objectives, sort of together. Won't that be fun? More importantly, the the Virpoids get 7, and the Dolas, because the boss is the tactician, gets to use D8s. For a handy 11, the Dolas are gonna start this. Okay, we're starting fairly quietly. The Rocketeer has moved just dump up here so they can take a deletion shot next time. And this dude is just going to run down to here. He's got a jump pack so he can go over the building next time. So, yeah, some nice easy ones to start with. Like, honestly, I kind of like having just a sort of several lines of terrain in this game, because you have to move in straight lines, which does kind of limit the early game, blowing each other up. Which I approve of. I approve of quite a bit. I'm really just talking out loud while I try and work out who the hell is going to go next. And I think I'm going to go for the grabber drone. The grabber drone. God, words are hard. Next to have moved, drone went flump, 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 and the second warrior has moved up to take cover behind the shed. I think the climb jumper may as well take a bit of a move. Honestly, I think if it moves twice, it can get a shot at one of those workers. So may as well give it a shot. Yeah, the claim jumper has moved up and actually has line of sight on the front too. So it's going to shoot this one first. I'm going to use a command point to boost it, and I'm not going to bother boosting the defense. So that is going to be defense first, obviously. Defense of 9 versus 13. That is enough to do damage, which means 6. 6 is die for cover, move 5 inches, and go down. You're not going to spend another command point to shoot at this one as well. It's a defense of 10, an offense of 12. That is enough. Hits the second dude. Those are D8s, not D6. Very important to roll the right dice in this game. 10, yes, he's instantly killed one. Okay. Yeah, this dude here has already earned his keep. Right. A little bit of a change of initiative. This warrior has moved up and up. And this claim jumper has moved from there, there, and there. Sort of taking a bit of cover, trying to grab this objective over here. Part of me wants to start just opening. Actually, I might just open up with the warrior. Yeah. Okay, so the warrior is going to aim once because he can absolutely just see this dude here. Aim once and spend a command point. Yes. Let's do this. That is going to be D12 versus D8 plus 1s. So, no, that's 3s on the defense. 15, that is. Quintuple, unfortunately, only goes up to triple. Plus 2 on the roll. But 6, okay, he's going to dive for cover and go down. So he's going to dive over there into cover. May as well move up, I guess. He's still got one action, so he can probably get to cover behind there, which is something. Yeah, he has moved up to behind the barricade, and over here the second last claim jumper has moved up here, and the last warrior has moved to here. I mean, the only people left are the heavies and the boss, who are all just a bit crap. Range. I mean, once they get in, they're going to be great, but they're only speed 1s. They can move 5 inches and take a single shot. So I'll see what we can do. Yep. The boss has moved up and is going to take a shot at this dude. He's both sides are going to use a command point, so because he's well over 5 inches, so he's meant to be -1 dice type, +1 from the command point. And this guy, D8 normally, +1 dice type for command point, +1 dice type for being behind cover. So D12s to defend for 14. 2D10 +1 is also 14, so you need to beat. He is technically fine. In retaliation, this dude has got up, run up there, and is just going to take a shot at the boss, just trying to kill him. 2D10 +1 for the defense is 13. That is doable on 2D8. That's 12. That's closer than it had any right to be. Yes, he just plinks off the armor as the next heavy is also going to move up and also take a shot. So he has moved up. He's going to take a shot at the warrior again. D10s on the defense is 10. It's doable on 2D6. Rerolling 1s. Absolutely gets it for 7. 7 is downed. He just downs the dude. Kind of puts him into better cover though, so there is that. Just got the Praetorian to go now. Right, the Praetorian has jumped up there and it's going to take a shot down at the boss. Boss is 2d10 plus 1. Oh, and he's spending a command point to up to d12s. 2d10 plus 1 is 14. 2d12 is 17. That is enough to hit. A 5. What the hell is 5? Oh, run for cover. Okay, so he has to move 5 inches. Probably that way into cover. So fair enough. I'll move him and then take the second shot. Right. Next one is going to be shooting into the heavy that hasn't gone yet. 2d10 plus 1 gets 15. 2d10 regular. There's nothing we can do to buff this. 13, 11. That's as hard. Yep, just bounces off. Meaning now the heavy can just walk up and honestly shoot at the Praetorian. May as well. Right, he has moved up. It's going to be 2d8 plus 1 versus flat 2d6 re-rolling 1s. That's 13. Weirdly, the shotgun can't hit. Nope. Second shot. Also 2d8 plus 1. God, heavy armor is good. That's 8 versus 2d6. That's 9. That does hit him. For 9, that is downed and staggered. One more hit on the Praetorian will kill him, which is not optimal for the poor bugmen. But that is the end of turn 1. So battle lines are kind of drawing up, and it is time for turn 2. Okay, time for some initiative rolls. The Virpoids get 9. The Dolas get 5. Oh, okay. Right. I think we need to get the Praetorian out of there, which is going to involve having to shake that stun. He is currently willpower 2d10, so it's not, shouldn't be too hard. Difficulty is 9, and the willpower roll is 12. Cool. So that is not stunned, and it's going to stand up. Honestly, from where he is, he could take a shot into the back of the enemy boss. Oh, it's stupid, but he can do it. He's pretty good at it. You know what, he's going to do it. Both sides are absolutely going to spend a command point on this for those 2d12 versus 2d12. But 2d12 for defense. 2d12 plus 1. Okay, that's 22. Oh no. Versus. I saw that 12, got really excited. 22 versus 19. 2 amazing rolls. Unfortunately, not quite enough. And now the Praetorian is just standing there, kind of exposed, which is pretty crap. I'm not sure who's going to shoot him, though. Actually, I'm genuinely not sure who's going to shoot him right now. I will think and get back to you. Okay, this claim jumper here is going to shoot the Praetorian. If they can kill him, that'll be an amazing blow. He's going to aim once, and they're both going to spend command points. So it's 2d10 plus 1 versus 2d12. It is 11. 11 versus 22. That actually is double for plus 1 on the damage roll. For 9, he's straight back to down and pinned, or down and shaken. honestly, yeah, he's going to take a second shot at the Praetorian again. The Praetorian is now on D6 to 2d6 plus 1. I'm not going to bother spending another command point on this. It's just not worth it. That is a whole 7 versus 9. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is enough to hit him, and a 7 plus is enough to kill him. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to have to check this one up again. It hasn't happened so rarely. He gets a shot back, which means he may actually just be able to plug this dude. But he is also shaken, so I'm just going to check quickly. He absolutely cannot. So instead, I've sent this warrior over here to hit all 3 of these with a flamethrower. You know, traditional things. He's moved twice, so he's only on 2d6, but if he can hit one of them, that'll be amazing. I'm going to start with the claim jumper, who is defense 3 versus 7. That is doubled, so that's plus 1 on the hit. For 6 is dive for cover. Excellent. He's going to just go a long way back and be down. The first, the top heavy is going to get oh no, 11 defense. It's doable. If I roll double 6, I roll a6, and the bottom heavy is completely immune. Well, not quite what I thought was going to happen, but I will absolutely take it. And it has absolutely put the flamethrower among the pigeons. They're going to have to do something about this guy, which should at least vaguely protect the boss over there. So I think he's going to aim and he's going to shoot him in the back. That is both because both of them aim, because they aimed and because he moved 2 speed. They both get plus 1 dice type, and I'm not going to bother command pointing for this. So defense of 13 versus offensive 13, nothing. Second shot. Defense of 14 versus an offense rerolling 1s because of rifles. Okay. Yeah, defense of 10. He has absolutely taken it. So I guess let's jump another flamethrower in somewhere. Yeah, the Virpoids rock. I really enjoyed dive bombing him with flamethrowers. He has turned up. He's going to shoot both of these 2. He is going to spend a command point on to take out the boss, and then the down guy he's just going to hit normally. The boss still gets D10 plus 1. That is 18, which is physically impossible on 2d8s. The other guy gets 6, which is entirely doable on 2d6. That's 8. He has done enough damage to hit him. That is 10. Okay, that has killed him. He is dead. What am I going to do in response? What? Honestly, I think the boss is going to turn around and shotgun the dude. I mean, he may as well. So, the boss has 2d10 versus the... oh, it's 2d10 on the defense as well, because he moved 2 speed. So, that is 15 defense. That's 13 at offense. He's going to shoot him again because he can. The defense is only 7 this time versus 10. That is here because you get +1 from the targeting reticule, +1 to the roll because it's a shotgun at close range for 4. Okay, now he gets to shoot back at -1 dice type, so he's now down to D4s versus D10s. It's doable, but the D10s are 12. Yeah, he physically cannot do it. Okay, who's going to jump in and start murdering stuff next? Next up is this worker here, who is also going to try and assassinate the overseer. He's going to aim once and then shoot. Both sides are going to use a command point, so it's 2d12 versus 2d12. That's 17 on the defense because they get +1. That is less 10. The second shot is 2d10 versus 2d10, so that is 9. 9 is beatable unless you roll a 7, which is less than 9. Oof, very, very oof. Honestly, I think this dude is going to stay where he is and just shoot this guy. I mean, at this point, may as well. It's D10 defense versus D8 offense. It is 10 versus 7. Second defense is 3 versus 8. Okay, so that is double, not quite tripled, but still, that's all you need. +1, 7. He is downed. Then the heavy is also going to run up just to, try and take advantage of the fact he's very slow, or trying to ignore the disadvantage that he's very slow, I guess. He has moved up here, and then one of the warriors has jumped over here to set fire to both of these dudes. Going to start with the heavy. He's got 2d10 +1 armor, so 6 on 2. Might be beaten by 2d6. No, that +1 is really useful. Next one's only 2d6. That is a 12. He is heavily armored, so he physically can't be killed by the flamethrower. Okay, the drone actually did better. That's quite depressing. I think the drone actually is going to stay where he is and fire back. Yeah, screw it. 2d8 versus 2d8. Oh, 2d8 versus 2d10. He moved 2 speed. So first one is 9. It's absolutely doable. Reroll 1 because it's an energy weapon. Nope. Second one is 15. Again, just doable. For double 8. Nope. It's got 3 shots. Screw it. Only 4 rerolling 1s. 14. That is triple. That is actually triple, so it's +2. 7, 8, 9. He's down and stunned. Oh my god. Why are these things rolling everywhere today? A lot of rolling about in Shepherd's Land this evening. Hooray. The Rocketeer is moving up. Firstly, the warrior has gone up and is running up to behind this building. The Rocketeer has got up here and is going to try and finish off the warrior. The warrior is now stunned, so he's down a dice type to d8s. 4. That's only 6. And it's d10 because he aimed once. 14 is doubled, so that is +1. We need 7s to kill. 6s to kill. Yeah, he's so dead. Ouch. Okay, only person left on this side is that warrior. They say insanity is doing the same thing over again and expecting different results. But here I am with the second warrior also jumping over the massive warehouse to try and set fire to both of these guys. Starting with the heavy, he gets defense of 12, so hit 13, so it's completely unhittable. The drone gets 5 versus 3, again, completely does nothing. Only person left is that heavy there, who is, yeah, screw it. He's just gonna shotgun the depth or down guy. Now, being down does nothing to your defenses if you're staggered, so he's still D10s despite the fact he's been knocked down for 6 versus 12. Okay, that is doubled for +1. 8 is staggered. Shoot him again. Now it's D8 on defense for that is 11. D8's on the offense. 16. Another 2d6 plus 1. 5. 5 is dark for cover. So I think he's gonna move back there, I guess. Yeah, that's it. It's feels like things aren't going very well for the Virpoids this time, but we will see as we go into turn 3. And now for the ceremonial initiative roll, the Virpoids get 9. The Dolas also get 9, so we roll. Virpoids get 2. Oh no. Okay, the Dolas are gonna go first. I think it has to be the official. The official is going to have to. It's going to try and take out the warrior right in front of him. Yeah. Both sides are going to spend a command point to make it D12s versus D10s, which is silly rolls. D10s for defense is only 7, whereas the offense is only 10. Okay, so he's beaten it by not by much. Still, maybe all it needs. 5 is absolutely not enough. He gets to dive for cover, which I will do, and then see what he's going to do after that. The warrior has dodged over here. The official has moved up here, and he's going to take a shotgun shot at that dude, the poor Praetorian on top. Again, both sides using a command point. He's -1 dice type for being staggered. He's -1 dice type for being over 5 inches. Both get +1s, and he gets to re-roll 1s and 2s. So the defense is a respectable 12 versus the offense that is 11. No, it's not. It's 12, but it still misses. He just the Praetorian just manages to survive, and I kind of think needs to be next on the list. I think he's going to try shaking his stagger and standing up. So the difficulty is, it is an 8. He's got 2d10. That's 11. Yeah, he shakes his stagger. Going to stand up. See, the official has already moved, but taking a shot at him might be the best idea. No. You know what? He is going to go for the heavy here. It may not be the best idea I've ever had, but it's my idea, damn it. And he's also just actually a very good shot. I think, again, just because both sides need this to work, I'm going to command point both sides for D12s. So the heavy gets D12s plus 1 for 20. That is 15. Okay, he does bounce off, and that is both sides have used all of their command points. I think that heavy is going to activate now, and is he in 5 inches of that warrior? If he is, he's just gonna. Yes, he is. He's gonna stand there and shotgun the poor bastard twice. It is D8s on both sides, so you know it's effectively straight rolls, but you know I wouldn't want to get hit, is what I'm saying. 7 on the defense versus 9. He does hit him. 2d6. That is somewhere. 8. 8 is staggered. He's standing, but he is staggered. Screw it, he's going to shoot him again. He can. He may as well, because it puts his defense down to d6s now, which is much easier to hit. That's a 4. That's a 13. That is triple. That is plus 3 on the dice. Gets him to 6, 7, 8, 9. Down and staggered. He's already staggered. He is dead. And lastly, he's going to just move up. Not a full stick. Just going to move up to here. Basically just like control the objective, because I mean, why not? In return, that warrior over there is going to do some moving and then some shooting. Yeah, he jumped over the building. He's now going to flamethrower both of these guys. He's going to start with the official. The official is 2d10 plus 1 on defense. For 20, 2d8 cannot beat that. The official is fine. And the poor claim jumper. Poor claim jumper was 14, so it's doable on 2d8, but not likely. Ooh, what does the claim jumper want to do? I think the claim jumper actually is going to. No, the claim jumper is going to aim and shoot at this guy twice. Purely because he hasn't activated yet, and he has. So, D8's on the defense on this dude. 9. Oh no, D10s on the hit. There's my D10. There's my D10s, because he aimed. Rerolling 1 because it's an energy weapon. Ain't that lucky? He still misses. Second shot. Yeah, the rerolling ones is great. 9s. 9 versus 17. So it's not quite doubled. So that it is still a hit for 2d6. Oh, the warrior gets to shoot back. Oh, that is exactly what they didn't want to happen. 2d8s for defense is 14. 2d8, 15, sorry, because he gets plus 1. 2d8s to attack is 12. He misses the shot, but still pretty good, isn't it? The Virpoids are actually being taken down a lot faster than I thought they were. Like, things seem to have quickly turned for the poor Virpoids. Part of me is thinking charging into melee with the heavy, with the dude might be the best idea. Because he can charge in. He's honestly just as good in melee as he is at range. But he could also aim. Think. So yeah, he's going to aim and fire twice. There's D10 plus 1 on the defense for 8. Oh, this could be a good idea. Versus 14. He has hit for 7. 7 is downed. He can shoot again for another 2d10 versus 2d10. That's 16 defense versus 19 offense. He has hit again for 8. He's stunned and down, but he's still not dead. Oh my god. What will it take for this guy to die? Right. On this note, let's see, I've got claim jumper left to go. Oh no, he shot him. This dude, and this dude left to go. Oh, and the drone. Well, actually, I think I'm going to activate him. He's going to move up and try and take a shot at the warrior over there. Yeah, I immediately changed my mind the second the camera went down. He's moved over here to take a shot at the warrior here. It's D6s versus D10s, but he does have 2 shots. So that is 10 versus 2. Second shot is... that's 15. Physically cannot hit on 2d6s. Okay. So the warrior and the worker are the only 2 I've got left to do. I'm going to start with... I'm going to try and do the warrior, because if he can stand up, actually, he can flamethrower a decent amount of people. So the difficulty is 4. He's got 2d10 because the Praetorian is majestic. For 20, oh my god, he's going to stand up as well for the second action. And then he is going to flamer both of these dudes. Just hell yes. It's only D8s versus D10s, but that doesn't mean he can't do it. We've just seen him roll really high. So I'm going to do the little dude first. Well, the basic heavy first. Gets 9 versus 10. He does get through his armor. Come on. What's the damage? 8 is staggered. He staggered him. It's not great, but not awful. Now the boss. The boss got 16. It doesn't matter. I maximum I can roll is 16 on 2d8. But still, that staggered the boss. That's pretty good. I think Rocketeer here is going to aim twice and fire at the boss over there. It's his D8s for defense, but +1 because he's heavily armored. So that is 5 versus 2d12. 17, that is tripled. Oh, let me pick you up, dice. Or 2d6. 3. Oh, that is exactly the thing this guy does not want to happen. The Praetorian can shoot him back, and now the rolls are reversed. Literally, D8s to defend. That is 10. He's got +1. D10s on the firepower is sadly only 7. Like, theoretically, you can get into a bit where, like, 2 people are just firing repeatedly over the top of the battlefield, which is really fun. Yeah, only person I've got left is the worker there, who is going to aim once. Part of me is thinking try and take out the heavy. Part of me is also thinking, no, I've got to try and take out the official. They've all activated, so it doesn't really, the only one that hasn't is this dude and these 2. So D10 +1 on the defense is 11. He's aimed, so it's D10s. That's 12. He has hit. Come on. 10. A worker drone just puts a bullet through his head, which means he can now turn his attention to the staggered heavy, who is now only rolling 2d8 plus 1 for, that is 12 versus 2d10 on the hit shot. It's only 6, but the worker has just put a round through the damn official's head. I will call that a win. Now I need to work out what these two are going to do. Ooh. Okay, starting with the claim jumper, he has got up. He's got on top of the building, and he's going to take a shot at the Praetorian, see if he can get some measure of revenge. 2d8 on the defense, plus 1, because he's heavily armored. That is 11 versus 9. No, he does nothing. And this guy is going to go badump, badump. And he is going to take a shot into the worker there. Hopefully, before they get there, he just puts a round into the poor heavy. This thing has a whole fire power of d8, so it's d8s versus d8s. Defense is 8. Offense is 10. He is going to hit. Oh dear. 4. Excellent. That means the worker can immediately fire back. It is a snapshot, so it's -1 dice type for d6s. So that is going to be defense first, obviously. 2d6 plus 1 for 4. 7, not quite doubled, but still. 9 is downed and stunned. What is going? These workers are doing better work than the goddamn warriors. 2 workers, 2 warriors left. And the workers are just like the most basic bare bones troopers. They are D8s across the board with auto rifles, no gear. Whereas these guys have got flamers and jump packs. They're meant to be doing all the work, not these two. Still, hell yes. As we go into round 4, the Virpoids are actually still fine, and the Dolas are now broken because they've lost their leader. Yeah, things have changed quite quickly here on Walton's Mountain. I'll see you in turn 4. Right, so going from the Dolas getting a D8, they are now down to a D4. So they now get 5 versus 8. The Virpoids are going to go first. And I'm going to start with that worker there, who is going to aim once. And he's going to whack on a command point. Get himself a D12 firepower, and he's going to shoot the heavy. The heavy is going to need to spend a command point just to get up to D10's defense. So that's 10 defense versus 6. Boo! I'm going to do the same again. Both sides. Both going to spend a command point. I really want him to, kick him while he's down. So that is 20 defense versus 17. Oh, excellent rolls on both sides. Unfortunately, not quite good enough for the Dolas. For the Virpoids. Right. I think I'm going to activate this claim jumper. He too is going to aim to put him up to D10s to shoot. And he's going to start by shooting that warrior, because that warrior I'm pretty sure can hit both of these two with a flamer. So yeah, you know what, the Dolas is going to use command point to whack him up to D12s. The warrior isn't. I'm not too bothered if one of them dies. So D8 is 6. Oh, that's the wrong colour. Yeah. 6 versus 7. Oh, come on. If I had opted, it would have been just 5 to defend. Okay, so he's got to move 5 inches. But do you know what? Just so I don't have to, I'm going to move him 5 inches straight back. Then he's going to move 5 inches to exactly where he was before. His flamer can't quite get him, so he's just going to burn the other claim jumper. He is going to spend his command point to make it D8 plus 1 versus D10s. So the defense is a mighty 15. That's real good. Versus 18. The flamer does actually manage it. And that is 6. He's going to die for cover and go down. So hell yeah, I guess. So yeah, he's dodged back there. He is going to get up for 1, which I've already done. He's then going to aim, and he's going to shoot at the warrior that hasn't acted yet, who gets D8s on the defense. For 15, 2d10s on the offense. For 10, that is not enough. However, that means he is now free to move here. I've already measured this. These two are almost exactly 5 inches apart, so he can hit both of them with his flamer. There are no command points left on either side. Both are stunned, so it's D8 plus 1s versus D8. Going to start with him, the one who's downed and stunned. He gets D8 plus 1 for 8. That's 8. Oh, he is fine. And he, the one who's up, gets 9 versus 9. Oh, they're both fine. Boo. I am mildly annoyed by that, but only because it was such. I couldn't. As soon as I noticed it, I realised I had to go for it. Okay. Now, a note on these guys actually getting up, like shaking stone. All Dolas are willpower 2d6. It's their big weakness. So if you stagger them, it's very hard for them to get out. I'm going to start with the standing dude, who has a difficulty of 4. Yes, okay, he's not staggered anymore. He's going to stay exactly where he is, and he is just going to shoot the goddamn warrior in the face with a goddamn shotgun. The defense is D8s for 6. The offense is D8s. 5, he misses. Shoots him again. Defense of 4. Offense of 7, he hits. Plus 1 on the dice. So 2d6 plus 1. Which means he gets to shoot again, but at -1 dice type. So he's going to fire exactly the same shot again for D8. So he's D8s versus D6s. So he gets 5. That's 7. Sorry, 6 versus 7. He hits him. 8 is enough to kill him. Excellent. That's brilliant. And the things were going so well for the Dolas. He's got D10 plus 1 for 9. That's still doable on 2d6. Oh, 7. If he'd got both them out in a single retaliation flamer shot, that would have been amazing. But it was not to be. But it is now. The Dolas, it's the Virpoid's turn. Only people left are the Rocketeer and the drone. The Praetorian is going to aim once and fire at the Rocketeer down there. So it's D8s versus D12s. That is 15 defense. That is real good versus 11 offense. Second shot. 8 plus 16 is 8 plus 6 is 15 defense. That's 18 to hit. He does get the hit. That's going to be 7. It's just going to put him down. Honestly, the Rocketeer may as well stay exactly where he is. Because you don't need to get up. He is now going to aim twice and fire back at the Praetorian. Yeah, may as well. So Praetorian gets 6 defense versus 2d12. I've used one card dice again. You know what I mean. Versus 19, that is definitely tripled. So that's plus 2 on the roll. 7, 8, 9. He is downed and stunned again, but he is still not dead. He is too hardcore for this world. Only person left is the warrior over there. Oh, what do I want him to do? I can't. Oh, you know what? Actually, I know exactly what I want the warrior to do. I want the warrior to move 5 inches into here, so he definitely grabs this objective. He's going to take a shot at the downed drone. The drone is downed and stunned, so he has a total defense of D4s, and he's going to fire twice with his D8s. So 5s versus D8s. 5 versus 9. He hits, doesn't get any bonuses or anything, but 2d6 on the thing is 7, which we downed. He does kill the drone. So the drone is now gone. If the game ends now, the Virpoids have pulled a win out of this hat, which is genuinely quite impressive. His second action is he is going to try and shoot the Rocketeer over here. It's D8 versus D8, but if he can kill him, that's a lot of firepower, and the Dolas just don't get anymore. So, defense of 13, offense of 9, doesn't matter. Okay. And I have once again, I'm going to roll the dice. It's either a 1 or 2 or a 5 or 6 that the important. Oh, for God's sake. I will be back after I read what the rules for this game are. The game ends on a 5 or a 6, which means we are going into turn 5. And honestly, like, the Dolas can still pull this off. Like, they're called claim jumpers for a reason. They might be able to do something here. And we will see. Right. It is still 2d4 for the Dolas. 5, 2d6 for the Virpoids. 6, they are just in. And you know what? This little worker that could has done so well this entire goddamn game. He is going to aim, and he is going to shoot at this goddamn heavy right in front of him. Both sides are going to use command points. So his D12s, he's D10. They're both D12s. So D12 versus D12. But heavy does get +1, so that is 13 versus 7. Gonna take another shot, both command pointing again. Screw it. And that is 19 versus 4. Oh my god. The heavy is now going to retaliate, but the heavy is going to shoot the warrior. And yeah, screw it. Screw it. The heavy's going to use a command point. The warrior isn't. So D8's on the defense. Get 6. Beat that on 2D10. he really needs that command point. 9. Okay, he does hit for 2D6 +1 because the shotgun's got +1. Yep, okay, he kills the warrior. He's then going to move over to here and do the same thing to the other warrior. It's D8s versus D8s now, but still. 12 on the defense versus me losing my D8. 20 dice are so hard to spell. 6. He is... The other warrior is fine. Oh, you know what the other warrior could do? I'm going to do some quick measuring. I think these two are 5 inches apart, at which point, if he moves just a few inches over, he might be able to hit both of them with a single flame shot. See, this is why I kept the extra command point. Because now it's D10 versus D10 and D8 versus D8. I'm going to start with the heavy. The heavy gets 18 defense versus 4 offense. Cool. The claim jumper gets 14. Christ. Versus 11. Okay, yeah, no. They are both fine. Now I need to work out what I want to do next. You know what? The Rocketeer on his belly over here is going to fire into the Praetorian. I don't think the Dolas can win now, so they're at least going to try and kill the boss. He's got 2d6 +1 on defense for a whole 6. Because he aims twice, it's 2d12s for 15. That's only double, so only +1. 7, but he's downed and stunned, so he is officially dead. The Virpoids are broken, but it doesn't matter, it's the last turn. That was definitely more of just a petty final shot. While we're here, the warrior here is going to aim. No, he moved and shot. He's already done here. Screw it. He's going to aim and shoot into the back of the. Basically, the only people left to move in the entire game are these two. He is going to aim and fire once into the back of this guy. It's going to be D10 versus D10. So the defense is 13. The offense is not. And then he's going to move there, so the claim jumper physically can't get to him, can't see him. Actually, no, he can move 2. He can get to there. It's going to be 1 shot. He's moved twice, so it's going to be 2d6 versus 2d8. The defense is 6. Oh, actually, 2d6 rerolling 1s. 9, he does hit. If he can roll a 10 or more, he is going to kill him. 6. Oh, 6 is... Oh, how many? No, 6 is dive for cover. So he's going to dive over here and contest this objective as well. Which means the Virpoids win on bullshit. Because he's 1 versus 0. Yeah, Virpoids win. Go them. And I'll see you in the post game. Oh my god. Actually, I'm just going to move this guy back a little bit. There you go. Slightly balance the frame. Oh my god. Yeah, that was amazing. That was really, really fun. I don't know if you can tell by the lighting, but this is actually one of the longest reports I've ever had to record. It's taken me 2 days. Normally I bash it out like a couple of hours. This is no, just there was a point where just no one was dying. It was huge. It was long. I had a great time. That was really, really good. Yeah, just yeah. I put the workers up front this time because these workers, this dude in particular, absolutely held the field today. Like the Warriors, kind of they were good, but oh my god, they just basic dudes with auto rifle. I genuinely love it. This is my entire review of this game, and that is a basic dude with an auto rifle with just generic stats can, with a bit of luck and just a little bit of like planning, like I didn't completely just leave them on their own to do nothing. They had to pour a decent amount of firepower on, can take down incredibly tough elite enemies like these three. Like it's not a game where you pay enough, you gear something up enough, and it'll be immortal. But likewise, it's also not a game where if you swarm and like it feels weirdly balanced. Like I think even the rule book says it's not designed to be balanced, and you shouldn't play it like it is. But I love that like there's just enough swing in it that like a little dude can be a hero for a bit, and it was very, very cool. I can't sing the praises of this game enough. I really like it. But yes, just and now we come to the end of the Virpoids run. Next up, we have a new faction, and I'm just going to say one word for people who have followed my followed the 5 past 6 from home campaign, so they will know exactly what is about to happen when I say that next time we're going to see the Abductors. And on that note, if you like that and you want to see me get to actually use them rather than screaming and rage at them, remember to subscribe and get notifications. These come out every Saturday. If you want to see these guys like in a more antagonistic role, my 5 past 6 from home campaigns I think are a ton of fun, and I get really into all of them. I think they're all great. So I'm hugely biased, but a lot of people seem to like them. So just throwing that one out there. They are on my profile. There's a playlist with all the there's about almost 200 at this videos at this point. So if you want something to binge, just throwing that one out there. And yeah, you know the drill. You like this, give it a like. If you hated this, give it a like ironically. Let me know down below just how much I'm going to hate being the Abductors. I bet they ruined the game somehow there. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great night. Bye.